Can you guys hear me right? Correct? Perfect. Perfect. I'm just making sure because last video you guys were silent. Anyways, I want to welcome you all to our weekly overview. We do that every Sunday in our general in the Discord. So we were talking about concerning we're looking for a follow-up on this retest of this candle on the 4 hour, but apparently we respected this candle that's right here. We respected this candle that's right here. We're respecting this candle that's up there. We broke a buy setup and we created a sell setup. As we are now, we are retesting it. So according to price action, you should be selling. According to waves, this can be a completed move. This can be a completed move. Is it this one? How did I measure it? Yes, something like this, right? Yes, this can be a completed move. But I still don't like it, so this can be retesting the daily and a short. Yes, sir. Yeah, exactly. I was just looking at how did I measure it earlier, and it hit my my interest zone, which was this one right here. Yes, exactly. I measured this one. Sorry about that, guys. I think this one right here. It did not also. Which one did I measure? I just measured it just now. Is it this one on the 2 hour? On the 1 hour? Yes, it did. There you go. Don't confuse me. Make me look like I don't know what I'm doing, which I don't. But yeah, so we are retesting the daily open on the 4 hour according to wave analysis and looking at waves. This is a completed move on the 1 hour. It looks clean on the 1 hour. It looks complete, but we created this equal inner liquidity that's down here. So whoever is going long, their stop would be down there. So now we're retesting like what for the structure for the price action. This is looking for a short. It's not looking for a long. How I would play it from my end, okay, because we're respecting this and higher time frame, I'm looking towards these areas as I did the analysis inside the channel. I'm looking towards these areas. So how I would do is I'll be looking for a break above this, back a break again. On the retest, I will take it. Now this would become invalid and a drop continuation of this move after we have an 8 hour. Exactly, we just retested. We might just come back down here, retest the 8 hour again before any continuation of the up move. I'm still looking for up towards these areas that are up there. Can this be a completed move? Yeah, it can. Why not? But would I be interested to short? I would be more than happy to short if we go back down below these areas. Then I will start looking for my short opening short setups, looking for short setups to short the market. That's when I would start looking for short. Okay, I do my analysis on for the daily basis. from the monthly going down all the way towards the 4 hour, 2 hour, and 1 hour. The only time you would see me do on the 5 minute, the 3 minutes, or the 15 minute is when I'm looking for an entry with the direction of these time frames. So for the time being, okay, the daily, let me revise that. We just grabbed liquidity from underneath here, inner liquidity, and we created a very bullish candle after the wick, which we retested, but we created a bearish candle around these areas. So what we are doing here, we are in the middle of the daily bearish candle. On the weekly basis, I still see a down move towards these areas, especially when we created an equal lows down here. Would love to see a buy towards these areas before any sell. If it does not play out, as I said, I would wait for the 8 hour candle to break before I would start selling towards the weekly candle, which is down here, and maybe go for the sell side liquidity that's all the way down there. That's simply how I would take it, how I would determine my setups, which side I should be looking for. For the time being, I would like this to break above, back again on the retest, will take a buy. Am I interested to sell? As I said, on the 8 hour, would love the 8 hour to break before I would start looking for my sells. ETH, on the other hand, sorry guys, I did not check the charts before. I was supposed to start looking at charts around 7:30. I got trapped stuff. Anyways, on ETH side, as you can see, we were respecting this one. We wicked underneath it, came back up. I'm looking for a retest around these. I think the 4 hour was the area. I don't know why my writings weren't out. Anyways, I will refigure these ones out. So I'm looking towards these areas, a retest of these areas. It's a multiple time frame engulfing. Either this or grab of liquidity above these areas, and why not above these areas up here as we move up. But for the time being, do we have a setup to trade for the long? We are at the 4 hour, respecting it. You should be looking for your longs. Now, to determine your risk, it can be either below these areas, or you can go towards the 4 hour, towards the lower time frames, and that's exactly what I teach inside the course, how to implement and have higher risk to reward entries according to what you're looking for, or what the price action is telling you. I will teach you how not to tell the market what it needs to do. On the contrary, let the market tell you what it is doing. So and with a pretty typed, I day trade, so maximum stop loss. I trade forex. Basically, I only trade BTC out of the crypto, so I would speak the language of the forex, and like maximum stop would be 10 pip out away from my position. What I would mean by 10 pip, let's say I'm taking this trade as long, and long position, let's say I entered here, that's 20, and that is a 10 pip stop. So that would be my, for example, and let's say targeting these equals high that are up there, so that would be my entry maximum. But as for this setup, my stop would be just below these areas, around the 6 pip. There's a ways, there's a reasons, there's confirmations, even on the 5 minute and 3 minute and 2 minute. There's confirmations that you look for, which I will teach you in the course. By the way, I'm opening a course at the end of this month for 2 weeks, teaching you my experience in the market. I trade forex, and the only pair crypto that I trade is BTC on a forex broker. So I will give you my knowledge, how I look at the market from higher time frames all the way down. I studied Elliot wave, ICT concept, and Wyckoff concept combined, simplified. From Elliot wave I took my understanding and simplified it into 3-wave concept. Why 3-wave? Because it will remove the if and the what and maybe this and maybe 5, maybe we're in the 4, maybe we're in the 2, or it's a B or instead of a C. You just minimize it and take it as it's a 3-wave. I can show you examples. Everything moves in 3 waves. If and the concept of a missing leg is that it will repeat in the future. I'll show you how to look at it. Wyckoff, I took out of it the box system. You are underneath the box targeting liquidity, or above the box we're targeting liquidity. And of course, I don't know if most of you know ICT, which is the best of the best, but it's a bit too much terms and too much stuff to look at. So I took out a concept out of it and combined it with my system to create my own edge in the market. At the end of the road, it's my edge is not made for everyone. People love to complicate stuff, and people love to understand the market. Your job to make money, you don't need to understand the market. You just follow your edge and trade whatever is in front of you. As I always say, trade the setup, do not trade the chart. Trade the setup that you have taught yourself, that you have mastered and made your brain to understand and spot that setup instantly, especially when you are day trading and scalping. So enough said. We're to go back to ETH. You can hit me up if you are interested. I do the course 3 times a year, at the beginning, in the middle, and at the end. ETH, as we said, looking for more continuation of the up move. Invalidity of that, let me see, is all the way down here, man. That's your invalidity for your short. As long as we are above this, we're looking for this buy up there. There's one which I might be interested in. Is this. Especially on the line on the daily, creating these double lows down here. I would wait till like Monday pass, Monday, Tuesday, and then I will update. It's not clear from my own end. I'm not here to be right or to be wrong. I'm just trying to make money out of the market and make a living doing that. So if it's not clear, I would just leave it alone till like Tuesday. Let it give us better price action, because this can very simply do that again. This can very simply repeat this wave. targeting these lows. Why not? While everybody is looking for bullishness, why not? For a short, you just need to find your invalidity, which I'm not capable of finding it on higher time frames. When I don't find an invalidity of a setup on higher time frames, I just leave that pair alone. And as most of you know, I do not trade that much of pairs. I keep it 1, 2, 3 maximum. XRP, this is a well-known, I always explain this concept. Take out liquidity, come back up before any continuation of the down move. Is it ready to go down? Not yet. Not yet. On the 8 hour, it's not ready to go down. But keep in mind, this can very simply do that before going back up. Especially as I said that everyone is becoming very bullish. And according to retail concept, this is making some kind of flag or something like that for either break. How I used to trade this is I'll be looking for a break retest. I will take it, but I would love to see a false break at one end, so you can check that, retest it, back test it, I mean, and see how it plays out with your favor. Especially when I see something like this, maybe we can have a false breakout, retest, and then a drop. I always give this example is here, it repeats a lot in forex. So this one right here, false break, come back down, clear everyone before any strong move to the upside. So that's a pure example right there for this concept. Hopefully it helps. So if the ETH is looking more short, XRP is looking more for to clear the short, why not this one? Why not this one? The 4 hour is telling you to sell. Does it need to go up here? No, it does not at all. So you can take your sell from here or wait, like I'll be waiting for this box to break back again. Then more than happy to make my daily move if I can have an entry towards these areas. One-sided market. You would know after it breaks that this is heading all the way down here. Then we start shortening. Where we are here, it can go both ends. It can manipulate, come back down here, grab liquidity, go back up, even break this one, go back up, grab liquidity, then come back down. It can manipulate both sides. So dot see, when you start seeing stuff repeating in front of you over and over, you can look at it in a different concept. So this is doing like that. It can come back down, 1, 2, 3, come back down, break the low for moving back up. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. No, 1 2 only. On the 2 hour there's 3. No, there's none, but you can see it can happen as 3 move. BTC it happened, yes. In BTC it did 1 2 3 and it dropped, came back up, then dropped. So same thing. So dot, you don't need to complicate stuff, guys. Keep it simple, let the market decide which side it needs to go. Damn, that Jesus sound is very high. So yeah, we're looking for takedown of the liquidity around these areas before any break. Most of them, they're looking at the same thing, so I wouldn't be surprised to see this. I really won't be surprised to see this on all cryptos, inducing sellers before any potentially moving back up. We move on to the indices. The indices side, what a sell-off on Friday, and we had a bounce right at the weekly as indicated last week. We never broke that, we just had retested it and we had the bounce out of it. I would say we're still in an uptrend. Is it the potentially that this can head back up? Oh yes, definitely, especially when it creates this up here. Most likely, most likely might have a retest and a break above. Can this go all the way down? As I said last week, if it needs to go down, let it break the weekly. If it breaks the weekly, then more than happy to start selling on daily basis. US 30, the same thing. I went up to retest it. We just retested the weekly. Yes, it went too deep, but it was just a retest, and you can see the 4 hour. The 4 hour. Let it break above, retest, then we'll take it to the upside. Can this go all the way down? Yes, as I said, it can, and more than happy to start selling as we go down. But for the time being, I will be looking for more buys if it gives me that. NAS, the same concept. The same concept for NAS. Inner liquidity has been grabbed, gave a band, then came back, retested it before pulling back up. Is this complete? Most likely it looks like complete. So I'll be looking, if everything is looking for more upside, so why not? I'll be looking for more upside. We go to the DXY. I'm looking on the DXY on higher time frame. Where is it? On the I'm looking for a retest of this, but I doubt we'll have that. But what we are at the time being, we are retesting a broken, yes, on the daily. As you can see, we're just retesting this candle right here, retesting for more continuation of the down move, Can we go up here? Yes, most likely. Why not? It can push, but for the time being, Thursday, Friday, actually Friday I don't really trade that much, but Thursday move, I don't want to explain that. Anyways, so we're looking for a continuation of the down move or a retest of this. It depends. I can explain it more on the euro side. On the euro side, you see this liquidity that's down here was never tapped, and this one was never tapped, but where we are now is a retest. Why this one is there? Take it out. So where we are now is above the box. So a retest of it, continuation. It comes back inside the box. You know where it is heading. You don't need. So that's your overview for the DXY. If euro is heading to that liquidity, most likely we'll have a retest of this, and this is your box for this one. Grab liquidity, came back inside, and drop, drop, drop. GU on higher time frame, if I'm not mistaken, on the weekly, this is a completed wave. We had a nice run to the upside, retesting this, engulfing up here. I will be targeting these highs. On the monthly, on the other hand, is it this one or JJ? Yes, it was JJ. I will go that. It was something to look at, and I will go over it. So GU, looking for more continuation to the upside. Euro USD, I just covered it. USD CAD, looking for that. Okay, I have a fractal for USD CAD where this turns to be a very strong move to the upside, which I can just take it out of. I don't have it on this one, or I have it on this one. No, I don't. I have it on my trading stuff. So I can very simply do it like that for you. Ghost feed, bars pattern. Exactly. There you go. So we are at a reversal for this to continue heading all the way up. So it's something to watch. There is a potential, but if that means this is heading the way up, that means the XY is respecting this fair value cap, is respecting, it will break the stop. But for time being, your indication is the euro. Watch the euro if you trade forex. If the euro breaks back inside, this is gonna play out. This is gonna play out. This is gonna play out. The XY is gonna continue its heading up, and these ones and the S&P and the indices are gonna break the weekly and head all the way down. So watch the euro. Your euro is your best scenario where you can, from my own perspective, is the box. So goes back inside, I will be shortening. BTC, it will be shortening indices, I'll be shortening everything. So let it play out, see what's the direction for these ones. Aussie, from higher time frame perspective, we broke the high, grabbed this liquidity. I'm pretty sure there's some kind of candle up here that was retested. The weekly, grabbed liquidity above it, and are we heading towards these areas or lower? That's the question you have to ask yourself. Where are we heading? What's your confirmation? Where's your next candle that you need to watch? Which is, we are in it on the 3-day. It's been respecting the 3-day, as you can see here. Even from this candle and this candle and this candle. So why not this candle? Respect it and continue all the way up. If history is telling you that the 3-day is being respected, let's take it till beginning of mid of 21. This candle has been respected. 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 This one has been respected. This one has been respected. This one has been respected. So why not this? Very simple analysis. Why you need to complicate stuff? If your chart is telling you that the 3-day is getting respected, why you want to think no, but waves are saying no, we must go down or we must short? The chart is showing you that the 3-day candle is being respected. Is it a higher probability for it to get respected? Yes. Can it break? Yes, it can. But which one is higher? How many times? That's what I would teach you in the course, to look at the market in a different way, where nobody would even explain it to you in this way. You're trading probabilities here. You want the probability to be on your side. Then use your edge. So why not? Let this pump. Unless if you have a couple of $1 billion, then you can decide where the market would go. The 3-day on silver, looking a retest of this area. I know a lot of guys in the group looking for tick of these highs. That's from higher perspective, higher time frame perspective. Can this go deeper? Yeah, why not? It can go deeper, but we were watching these ones and let it, you know what to do, and let it go. If it breaks, this liquidity has been grabbed. If it breaks on higher time frame, I'll be targeting these lows. But for the time being, it's not showing that indication. And I try not to anticipate the market. Gold, the same thing, targeting these highs. Look how beautiful this high is. Like it's calling you. Come to me, come take me. Friday, watch this area for this. Oil. Been saying towards these. You want to trade oil, look for your buys. I see a lot of YouTubers and stuff like that trying to short from here and here and here and here. Why? Like, learn how to look at higher time frames. I was actually, if you go back towards these areas, when this drop happened, I said, watch this. That was last year. Any break above this, continue looking for your buys. How was this can play out? Retest of this and continuation. But this was respected. This was respected. Retest of this. Retest of this. Retest of this. And why not? Any retest of this, beautiful, take it. Learn how to read the higher time frame, guys. It will become much more easier for you. Then go down and work on your setup. Read the higher time frame, do your analysis on higher time frame. See, analysis is totally different from trading. Trading is trading your setup, risk management. Analysis, everyone can do different kind of analysis as long as they understand what they're doing. But make sure that you do your analysis on higher time frame. It's just funny when I see guys going to the 15-minute and 10-minute, even in Elliot wave, trying to figure out what's the next move. Why? Do your analysis. Your 15 and 5-minute and 10-minute is just for your entry. Trade your setup. Anyways, someone played with my settings. This was not there. And for some kind of reason I was in Dutch or some kind of language. Finland, Dutch, I don't know. Anyways, trade safe everyone, and for the guys that are here, more than happy to check charts, answer most of your questions, and let me know if you need anything, and most importantly, enjoy what you're doing, and trade the setup, guys. Trade your setup. Did I miss anything? I don't think I missed anything. So trade safe, have a blessed week, and enjoy.